Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. How is everyone doing? Great. Great, great, great. Thank you for joining today's live. We have an interesting topic to discuss today. Let's be honest, family, some of us are not struggling because we do not make money. Like the topic does display, paycheck. We're talking about our paychecks. Some of us are not struggling because our paycheck does not have a clear assignment before it comes in. That's why we're struggling. Some of us are struggling because of our paycheck clearly has no assignment before it comes in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I'm just going to give everyone a few minutes before we start up here. Thank you so much for joining. Today is Monday, Build Grow Tribe Mondays with Coach Lola. And today's topic is your paycheck has an assignment. Your paycheck has an assignment. And I strongly recommend that you do this, which will cover every time you get paid. Every time you get paid. Every time you get paid. So stay tuned. If you're new to this channel, please do well to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. 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 Great feedback there. Great feedback. Great feedback. Great feedback. Okay. So, yes, some of us are struggling because our paycheck does not have a clear assignment before it comes in. The money comes in, bills take some, food takes some, gas, fuel takes some, Amazon, Uber Eats, Lyft, Target, the shopping malls, they take some. And of course, if you're a parent, the children take some. Family obligations take some. And the credit cards, the debts take some. And before you know it, we are asking the same question again. Where did all my money go? Where did all my money go? And that is what we are talking about today. Tonight's topic, or rather today, whenever you're watching this video, your paycheck has an assignment. Do this every time you get paid. And why is this an important topic? Because some of us are not struggling because we do not make money. Some of us are struggling because our paycheck does not have a clear, defined assignment before it comes in. Because payday is not just a day to spend. Your payday is an opportunity for you to build, to multiply, to prosper. But unless you give it an assignment, you cannot accomplish those things. Your payday is an opportunity to correct, to replan, to review, to prepare. Your payday is an opportunity to tell your money where you want it to go. Money, this is where you are going. And this is what you are going to do. Because if you do not assign your paycheck, life will assign it for you. Life will define how you spend your money. Your emotions will assign it. Your habits. Yes, that's a heavy, strong one that really, really plays on our finances. Your habits will assign it. Your bills will assign it. Your debt will assign it. And sometimes your lack of planning will assign it. So today we are going to slow down and talk about how to give your paycheck direction. Direction, a roadmap, a guide. Again, hello, everyone. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to Build, Grow, Thrive Mondays, live with me, Coach Lola Owokoniran. Wherever you're joining us from, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining for joining us on today's conversation. I'm so glad you're here. Whether you're watching live or catching the replay, I want you to know this conversation is for you. If you're ready to stop letting your money disappear and start telling your money what to do, be honest with yourself. If this is your very first time as well, again, welcome, 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 welcome. I am Coach Lola Owokoniran, a wealth and finance empowerment coach, the founder of Imini Wealth Group, and my heart is to help individuals, businesses, families, professionals, entrepreneurs, our communities with an S, with IES really, to build wealth, leave a legacy, and to live purposefully. Now, on this channel, here we talk about money. We talk about money in a very practical way, but also with purpose, with a defined purpose. We talk about budgeting, debt, savings, credit cards, investing, retirement, insurance, legacy, stewardship, because money is not just numbers. Money touches your peace. Money touches your family, your choices. It defines your future. It touches your future, your purpose, your legacy. So before we go further, please kindly do me a favor. If you're watching on YouTube, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications so you do not miss our future lives. If you're watching on Instagram, if you're seeing my repost on my video on TikTok, wherever you're watching my video, share this live with someone who gets paid but still feels like money disappears so quickly. Follow me on all social media platforms, Coach Lola Owokoniran, um, for more content all around money and finance. And again, please, if you're watching live on YouTube or Instagram, please share this live with someone, anyone that comes to mind, anyone that you know within your community, within your friend group, your community, your group of friends or family, your co-workers, even your enemy. I hope you don't have enemies. Please share this video with them. But jokes apart, please share, reshare, repost. I really appreciate it because this conversation can help someone, somebody out there who needs to hear it. And if you're watching the replay, please, again, do well to share, type replay in the comments so I know you came back to watch. Okay, thank you. Awesome. Now let's talk. Today, I'm not here to judge anybody. This is going to be a conversation to give you more clarity around your finances because many of us were taught how to work for money, but we were not always taught how to manage the money once it comes in, what to do with it. We were taught to go to school, get a job, work hard. We were taught how to carry yourself in your workplace. We were taught all these things. Pay bills, take care of the family. That's the expectation of the society to survive. But we are seeing that many people globally are living paycheck to paycheck. Many people were not taught how to assign their paycheck. They were not taught how to build a payday routine. They were not taught how to separate needs from wants, how to protect themselves from emergencies, how to save before spending. Many of us were not taught investing or investments, or even how to do it wisely. We were not taught how to plan for retirement, how to plan our taxes, how to start a business, or even manage one, or even how to plan for legacy, for insurance, for college planning. So, what happens? People work hard, but still feel behind. Yes, we earn income, but we lack direction. Yes, we get paid, but we do not build because, again, we were never taught how to build, how to multiply your income. Many of us, yes, are making money, but we still feel pressure. And family, friends, hear me out. That is not the life we were called to keep repeating. So tonight, I want you to hear this clearly. Your paycheck should not only pay for your present, your paycheck should also prepare your future. That is the mindset shift I want you to take away from today's conversation. Yes, your paycheck must handle your today, but it also needs to build tomorrow. Let me say it this way: a paycheck without an assignment becomes money without direction. It's like getting into your car with no direction, no GPS, no map. You just drive it. That is simply what a paycheck is. A paycheck without an assignment becomes money without direction. And money without direction will what? It's going to disappear. It's going to go away. It's going to evaporate. Mostly before it even drops into your bank account. Now, this happens because we have no direction. Not always because we are not irresponsible. Sometimes it disappears because there's no plan. Sometimes it disappears because expenses have increased. Inflation is real today. It is happening. It is all around us. It's a global impact. Sometimes it disappears because everybody needs something from you. Everyone needs something from you. Everyone is demanding something from you. It disappears because you're tired. Because you feel like, yes, I work hard, so therefore I deserve this name brand. And listen, yes, you do deserve that name brand item. You deserve to enjoy your money. I believe that strongly. You work hard, yes, but you also deserve peace of mind. You need to plan. You deserve options. You deserve financial stability. You deserve not to panic every time an emergency comes up. You deserve not to be afraid before you check your bank account or your credit card statements. You deserve to enjoy your money with peace of mind. You deserve not to feel like your whole paycheck is already gone even before it drops into your bank account. That is what you deserve as a good steward. So we have to give our paycheck an assignment. For today's discussion, our anchor scripture is taken from the book of Proverbs. The book of Proverbs is so rich. You can never exhaust it. Mightily filled with lots of wisdom. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 5. And I'm going to read the NLT version. It says, good planning and hard work lead to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts leads to poverty. I love that because it does not say the wishes of the diligent, of the hardworking individual. It says good planning. It's clearly stated that you require planning, not just any planning, good planning and hard work. That means there must be a thought behind that hard work. There must be intention. What structure do you have in place? There must be discipline. There must be stewardship. Faith does not cancel planning. Faith gives us the courage to plan with wisdom. Even better, with God's wisdom as believers. So when we talk about a paycheck routine, we're not just talking about budgeting. We're talking about stewardship, accountability. We're saying, Lord, yes, thank you for what you've placed in my hands. Now, please grant me the wisdom to manage it well. Manage it well, to multiply it, to grow it. Let me ask you a question. And please, if you have any questions in the event of this conversation, kindly drop your questions in the chat. I'll do very well to answer them as we go. But today is more of a teaching session. But again, drop your questions as we go. Let me ask you a question. When your paycheck comes in, do you already know where it's going? Or you're the kind of person that you kind of figure it out after the money starts to leave your account? If that is you, no shame, no blame. But I just want you to recognize where you are right now around your finances. and stay connected to today's topic. And if you can, drop it in the chat, drop it in the comments. I need a paycheck plan. I need a plan for my paycheck. If you're someone who needs a plan, if you're someone who needs to be more intentional, we are midway through the year 2026. Now is a great time to reflect, to review, to revisit your numbers, your financial goals for the year. How has it been? How have you performed in the last few months? Have you achieved your goals, or are you working on your goals? How are you spending your paycheck? Do you figure it out after the money starts leaving your bank account? Or do you already know where it is going? Do you have an assignment for your paycheck? I'd love to hear from you. So please, please, please drop it in the comment section. I need a paycheck plan. Or just say me. Remember, we're learning together. We are growing together. We are growing together. Now, let's talk about why paychecks disappear. Why do your paycheck disappear? Many of us ask this question. I do not know where my money is going to. I can't figure it out. Number one, paychecks disappear because we spend before we assign. We spend our money before we assign. The money comes in and we immediately start reacting. We pay whatever is loudest. We buy what feels urgent. We send money where pressure is coming from. We swipe because we're tired, we're exhausted, we just want to get it over with. We say yes because we feel guilty. We treat payday like relief instead of responsibility. And before we sit down to plan, the money is already moving. Many of us are signed up for the prepaid paycheck, whereby before even payday, your money hits your bank account, you get paid early, and it's already gone. Number two, paychecks disappear because we do not know our real numbers. Many people know what they make, but they do not know what they need. Many people don't know how much money is being deposited into their bank account. They do not know their true monthly expenses. Many people do not know how much that costs. They do not know how much debt they're carrying, how much subscriptions are taken, how much eating out is costing. They do not know how much the little things are adding up to. $5 here, $2 here, $20 here, they add up. And trust me, family, what you do not track quietly drains you. It drains your bank account. Those are called money leaks. Number three, paychecks disappear because we confuse income with capacity. Now, what do I mean by that? Just because money came in does not mean you can afford everything you want. Yes, that paycheck may already have assignments attached to it. Your rent, your mortgage, utilities, food, gas, insurance, your debt payments, savings, your giving, your tithing, your children's needs, family needs, emergency funds, retirement, business expenses, name it. So before we say, I have money, we must ask ourselves, what is the money responsible for? What assignments do I have for this income coming in? What plan do I have to grow this money, to multiply it? Number four, paychecks disappear because of lifestyle inflation. I did a video about that a few weeks ago, what it means and action steps that you need to take. I'll make sure to leave the link to that video for you to go back and rewatch it. Lifestyle inflation. Now, this one, you make more money, but the pressure also increases. We don't put ourselves in check. Yes, we make more money, then the car gets better. We get a bigger car, a better car, a bigger house. Our clothes gets better. The restaurants we dine at, we improve that lifestyle. The trips, our vacations gets better. The children's activities increase. The giving increases. The expectations increase. And there is nothing wrong with growth. Don't get me wrong. But more income without more discipline can still produce more stress, financial stress. Number 5, paychecks disappear because we do not have a system. And that is what we are fixing tonight. We are going to build a simple payday routine that you and I can apply on a monthly basis or by each paycheck coming in. So now let's talk about what your paycheck should be assigned to do. What exactly is it? I want you to think about your paycheck like a worker, like your employee. When it comes in, it should not sit down lying idle. It should not be confused. It should not just sit there waiting for bills to attack it. Your paycheck needs a job description or descriptions with an S. Now, here are 5 assignments every paycheck should have. Number 1, give. Assignment number 1 is to give. The first assignment is give. Now, as a faith-driven person, I believe giving is part of stewardship. It is one strong biblical principle about wealth building. Now, giving, that may be your tithe, that may be your offering, that may be generosity, that may be helping someone, that may be supporting a cause, that may be sowing into something meaningful. But giving should not always be emotional and chaotic. It should be intentional. It should be intentional, because sometimes we give from a place of guilt and then we cannot meet our responsibilities. And sometimes, yes, we say we cannot give because we never planned for it. So build giving into the paycheck. Make it part of the plan. Not pressure, not performance, not people pleasing, but with purpose. The state of your heart around your giving is very, very important. Plan it into your paycheck. Assignment number 2 is protect. The second assignment is protect. Your paycheck should protect you. What do I mean by that? That means emergency savings. That means having cash set aside so that every small emergency does not become a new credit card statement or credit card transaction or debt. Because let's be real, yes, emergencies will come up. An emergency flight ticket, the child's needs that does not wait until the budget looks cute or right. The car does not always want you for 6 months. The job situation does not always give you enough time to prepare. With AI currently happening on a global scale, your job situation does not give you that alert, that warning to prepare before they let you go, fire you or not give you a pay increase. So the medical bill also does not ask if this is a convenient month. Medical crisis happens. So you need protection. And I'm not saying everybody has to start with 6 months of expenses right away. Start with what you have, but set a goal. For some people, 6 months of expenses, which is a requirement, which is a standard, is it feels overwhelming. It feels a lot. But start with a starter emergency fund. And that may be $500. That could be your goal for the year. If you start today with $100 every month, starting off in June, by November, that is $500 to your name that you never had to start the year with. Simplify it. Start with something, but don't leave this unattended to. Assign a fund for your emergency fund. Protect yourself. For some people, it may be $500, $1,000, or 1 month of essential expenses, your basic needs, your necessities, your rent, your mortgage, your utilities, feeding. Total the amount up and set up that 1 month goal. Should be your goal for the end of the year, to achieve that by the end of the year. And keep building on that. Because guess what? At every stage of your life, come rain, come sun, you need an emergency fund. As a student, as a family, either you're a husband or wife, as a business owner, even when you retire, you need an emergency fund. But start somewhere. Because if you do not build an emergency fund, your credit card becomes your emergency fund. And when your credit card becomes your emergency fund, the emergency follows you with interests. So every paycheck should ultimately protect you, even if it is small. $25, $50, $100. Please do something. Don't wait till the next crisis happens. Don't wait till you get laid off. Don't wait till you achieve your desired income in paycheck. Or when I start making six figures, I'll start all of this, Coach Lola. No. The discipline, the habits you start off with today will predict how you practice, how you save, how you manage, how you grow, and your money habits when you start making those six figures, even to the millions. But start today and do something. Assignment number 3 is provide. Provide. Now, this is where we cover the essential needs: your housing, food, transportation, insurance, utilities, childcare, your basic household needs, what you need to maintain your home. This is where you know your survival number, what it is today. You need to recognize that number, again, because of inflation. Your survivor number is the minimum amount you need to keep your household stable. Not the luxury number, not the dream number, not the wants added onto it. The survivor number. What does it cost to keep the lights on? What does it cost to put food in the house? Your groceries, to put gas in the car, roof over your head, and basic responsibilities covered. Your medical, if you're on medications. Those are your essentials. Your survivor number. You need to know that number, because when you know your survivor number, you can make better decisions. You can see if your income is enough. You can see what needs to be reduced. You can see what needs to be increased. You can see whether you need more time to increase your income, whether you need to spend less, whether you need more income, or both. So clarity around this is very, very important. You need to define that number. You need to identify it in order to help you on your paycheck routine. Assignment number 4 is reduce. Now, your paycheck should help reduce what is weighing you down. What exactly is weighing you down? What is the pressure? What is the stress around your finances? For many people, that is debt. Credit cards, personal loans, payday loans, student loans, medical debts, pay now, pay later payments, credit card installments, payments, name it. Now, I'm not saying all debt is the same, but high interest debt can keep you trapped. High interest debt can keep you trapped for the rest of your life. So every paycheck should have a debt reduction assignment. Every paycheck. If you're carrying debt that is draining you, Assign a portion of your paycheck to pay it down. Eventually, pay it off. Do not just pay minimums forever without a plan. Because again, that's how the credit cards, that's how the credit card companies, that's how they make their money. I don't want you keeping them in business. I want you to outsmart the system. Yes, credit cards are good if you leverage them the right way, if you use them the right way. List the debts, confront it, itemize it, know the balance, know the interest rates, know the minimum payments, and please choose a method. You can use the debt snowball where you pay the smallest balance first for momentum to give you that drive to encourage you onto the next one. Eventually, you pay everything off. Or the debt avalanche where you pay the highest interest rate first to save more money over time. But choose something and start. Have a plan because debt does not disappear by emotions. Debt reduces your wealth journey. It gets you there slower. Debt reduces by strategy. You need a strategy to pay it off. Not just a strategy with consistency, a strategy that will keep you disciplined. These three things are very, very important on your debt pay down or pay off journey. Number 5 is to build. The 5th assignment is build. Now, this is where your wealth begins. Your paycheck should build something. It should build savings. It should build investments, retirement, your business, your ministry. It should build a home fund, college savings. Those financial goals you have, your paycheck should build them. Your legacy, build options. Even if you are starting small, build something. Start with what you have because the goal is not just to pay bills until retirement. The goal is to build a life of stability, a life of purpose, a life of legacy, a life filled with God's wisdom. So every paycheck should answer this question. What is this paycheck building? Not just what it's paying. What is it building? What is this paycheck building? So the 5 assignments are give, protect, provide, reduce, build. That is a paycheck with direction. A paycheck with direction. Give, protect, provide, reduce, and lastly, build. Those are the 5 assignments for that every paycheck should be assigned. Please practice them and start it today. Now, I want to get a little bit more practical with everything I have shared today. What should you do every time you get paid? I want to give you a simple payday routine. Not complicated, not to overwhelm you, but something you can start with your next paycheck. You know what day you get paid. So how do we practice this? How do we implement the steps? Step 1, pause. Pause before spending. Pause before you hit checkout. Pause. Take a deep breath and pause. Pause before spending. Your payday should not begin with spending. It should begin with reviewing. Before you swipe, before you transfer money, before you go online shopping, before you celebrate, pause. Pause and ask yourself these questions. What came in? How much came in? What needs to go out? Prioritize them. What must be saved? What needs your attention the most right now? What future goals needs funding? What can I enjoy without guilt? Now, that may be you going a month or 2 months without allocating an amount to that, and that's okay. Or that may be as little as $5 for you to enjoy that month or for that paycheck. That's okay. But you know where you need to be, you know what your goals are. Now, this action of pausing here is very, very powerful because sometimes 5 minutes of planning can save you 2 weeks of stress, financial stress. Step two, check what actually came in. Not your gross pay, not your net pay, what actually hit their account. Because many people budget from what they wish they had, not actually what came in. Please don't spend $5 when you only make $3. Don't spend $5 when you only make $3. Look at the actual deposit. Look at it. Is this normal? Is it higher than usual? Did overtime come in? Did a bonus come in? Did taxes change? What actually came in? Look at the actual deposit. You cannot assign what you cannot confirm. Confirm it. Step number three, cover the essentials first. Before your wants, cover your needs, your necessities, housing, utilities, feeding. This does not mean you never enjoy life. It just means you put order first. Because when essentials are not covered, everything feels very much unstable. Step number four, pay yourself intentionally. This means save before the money disappears. A lot of people say, oh, I'll save what is left. Whatever what is left in the bank account, we'll figure it out. But let's be honest, most of the time, nothing is left. So savings cannot only be based on leftovers. Your savings must be assigned, even if it is small. Do not despise small beginnings. If you can save $20, save. If you can save 50, save. The goal is to build the habit and then increase the money, increase the amount over time. Step number five, attack one priority. Do not try to fix everything with one paycheck. Prioritize. That can become so overwhelming, but pick the most important priority for this season, for where you are currently. Is it building a starter emergency fund? Or is it paying down a credit card? Is it saving for back to school? Is it preparing for taxes? Is it opening an IRA account, a 401k? Is it separating your business finances? Is it building a home down payment? Pick one priority and make progress there. As you make that progress, it builds your confidence. It helps you on that momentum to move on to the next thing, the next priority. Step number six, give yourself controlled spending money. Now, I believe in realistic planning. A budget that has no room for real life is a budget you may not follow. You would not stick to it. So give yourself some spending money when possible, but give it boundaries. Allocate it. This is your guilt-free spending money. It could be a cup of coffee. It could be lunch. It could be a small personal item that you've always wanted to buy, but something you enjoy, something you enjoy. The key here is that it is planned, it is assigned, it is allocated. Because when spending has no boundaries, it starts eating the money assigned for your future. Number seven, review your numbers before the next paycheck hits your bank account. Review it and ask yourself, did my money obey the plan? Where did I overspend? What surprised me? What can I do better the next time? But plan, review and plan, re-strategize. This is how you improve on your money habits. We're not striving for perfection, but we are striving to build the momentum and the good money habits through the review, and be flexible with it. Don't be hard on yourself, but be true to yourself. Be honest with yourself. So now I want to take this conversation a little deeper, because your paycheck routine should also match your season. Every season of life you find yourself, that's where the flexibility really, really comes into play. So everybody cannot follow the same strategy. No, you cannot. A person making, for example, $40,000 a year should not copy the exact strategy of someone making 400,000 a year. No. A person with no emergency fund should not move like someone with 6 months of expenses saved up. And trust me, you would not know these things until they share with you. So be careful. A person carrying a high interest debt should never move like someone debt free with extra cash in the bank account. So I do want to introduce to you what I call the paycheck assignment ladder. Yes, we do have a ladder. This is how you understand what your paycheck should focus on based on your current financial level. What level are you at? Not where you wish you were, not where you wish you want to be, not where Instagram or social media says you should be, or not where the Joneses are, your real level. And this requires honesty, sincere honesty to yourself. And write these things down as we progress on this conversation, because you need to have a self check around this. The level one, the first step, level one, is the survival paycheck. This is when money comes in, but most of it is already spoken for. It's already been assigned. You may be behind on bills here. You may be using credit cards to fill in the gaps. You may be dealing with overdrafts, bank fees. You may be one emergency away from financial stress, dealing with credit card late payment fees. You may feel like no matter how hard you work, it's just not enough. Now, if that is you, please, please, please hear me clearly. You are not a disappointment. You are not a failure. You are not behind. But you do need a plan. Now, this level here, the goal is not to look rich. The goal is not to look wealthy. The goal is to become stable. Your keyword, your goal is stability. Your paycheck assignment at this level is know your survival number. Cover your essentials first. Stop unnecessary bleeding, money leaks. Stop it, cut it off. Avoid new toxic debt. Live within your means. Live within your paycheck. Build a starter emergency fund. Yes, and find ways to increase your income wherever possible. And that might be starting a business. And that might be changing jobs. That might be requesting a pay increase on the job. But increase your income. Get current on the most urgent bills. Please do not compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. Do not rely on what you see on social media. At this level right here, we are building breathing room. Building breathing room for your finances, for you to enjoy your money. A breathing room is a blessing. Embrace it, be consistent with it, and work it out. Level 2, the stability paycheck. Now, this is where you can cover your bills, but you still feel financially fragile. You're not always behind, but one emergency, just one, can still shake everything. You may be saving or you have some savings, but it's not enough. You may be paying debt, but not with a strong, solid strategy. You may feel like you're doing better, but honestly, you're not truly building yet on this level. At this level, your paycheck assignment is build 1 month of essential expenses. 1 month of your essential expenses as a family, as an individual. Pay down your high interest debts. Start a sinking fund. Track your spending. This is very, very critical for level 1 and level 2. Track your spending. Use a simple budget. If you have to carry around with you a pocketbook to allocate or assign your spending, please do it. Contribute to retirement, a retirement plan. If you have one available on the job, or if you don't, speak to a financial professional. Book a session with me. Let's get you on a plan for your retirement. Stop depending on credit cards for emergencies. That is not the way to go. At this level, this is where you start creating margin. And that margin matters very much for you, because stability is when one emergency that comes up can no longer destroy the whole month for you. Now, level 3 talks about the growth paycheck. This is where your income is improving. Your money is beginning to work for you. Maybe you have a good job. Maybe you are getting raises. Maybe your business is earning money. You are making money. Maybe you no longer live in survival mode. You've moved away from survival mode. You moved out of stability mode. Now you are in the growth level, because this level right here is no longer survival mode. Now, the danger is lifestyle inflation. It creeps in on you. You make those decisions because now you have more money sitting in your bank account. You have more money, but you don't have more options. You haven't created options. You haven't assigned it, your money, an assignment. You have no plan. More options without wisdom can create more spending. This is where lifestyle inflation creeps in on you. At this level, your paycheck assignment is to increase your emergency funds. Don't wait till the next crisis. Don't wait till the dishwasher breaks down. Don't wait until you see an opportunity to invest or to start a business or to put money into an investment. Increase your emergency fund. Capture your employer match if you have one. Achieve it. Set a goal to do it. Be consistent with it. Invest consistently. Pay down your debts and pay down faster. Build high income skills. If you have to go back to school or get a certification or learn a skill set, attend courses, buy programs, please do it. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Separate your personal and your business money. For my business owners out there, you have to separate those two. Do not commingle. Start planning for taxes. If you have business or a side income, start planning for taxes. This is very, very important for my business owners out there. You need to start planning for taxes. This is where you must be very, very careful. Even for my professionals out there, look at your W-2, review it. Start planning for your taxes, because more income without more discipline can still produce more stress. Yes. Do not let every raise or every bonus or every extra income that comes into your paycheck become a new payment, a new debt, a new transaction towards spending. Do not let every bonus, every income becomes a shopping spree. It is very, very important, and you have to be very careful. Don't let every increase disappear into a lifestyle that you cannot sustain. Let some of that increase build your future. Pay down your debts, invest, increase your retirement plans, start up that business, build your future. And your future, I'm not talking about 10 years or 20 years from now, your tomorrow, as in tomorrow. Level 4, the wealth building paycheck. Now, this is when you have more income, way more income, more margin, and more opportunities. Maybe you are a high income earner. Maybe you're a business owner. Maybe you have stable savings. Maybe you started investing. Maybe you see the income coming in and you are enjoying that money. Now, your paycheck should not only support your lifestyle here. It should acquire assets. Acquire assets. At this level, your paycheck assignment is maximizing your retirement strategy. Build taxable investment accounts. Use wise tax planning. Explore real estate wisely. Invest in business systems. Protects your income. Review your insurance. All of it. Your auto insurance, your home insurance, your life insurance. Review it. Build estate planning documents. At every level of this paycheck ladder, everyone needs a plan, an estate planning document, a will, a trust. Ignorance is it's not a valid excuse in the court of law. Build estate planning documents. Buy back time wisely. This is where you begin to move from just earning money to owning things, owning assets that can grow for you. Because wealth is not just about income, it's about growth. Growth. Wealth is built by what you do with the income. With what you do with the income. Level 5, the legacy paycheck. Now, this is when the conversation moves beyond you. Now you're thinking children, grandchildren, your community, your state, your nation, your giving, your business succession, your estate plan, kingdom impact, your ministry, your family, your financial education. Now, this level, your goal, your assignment, your paycheck assignment is to preserve your wealth, transfer wealth wisely, strategically, doing that to reduce your taxes while you are alive and also when you are no longer alive. Transferring wealth wisely to the next generation. Teaching the next generation. Use insurance strategically. Create estate plans. Support courses. Create more kingdom impact. Give back. Build systems that would outlive you. How will you be remembered? Align your money here with your purpose, your God-given assignment. Because legacy is when your money has purpose, purpose beyond your lifetime, outlives you. And this is what we are building towards as a community here. Not just to be looking successful, not just to be making money, earning income, but building something meaningful for your now, for your later, and for your tomorrow. Now, I want to pause here and say this. Please, please, please do not feel bad if you're not at level 4, level 3, or even level 5. No shades, no shame, no disappointment. The goal is not to feel behind. The goal is to locate yourself. Where on this ladder are you right now? Because when you know where you are, you can choose the next step, the next right step for you. And that right there is wisdom, it's clarity, is the truth. Be honest with yourself. And please do not copy everybody's strategy. You need the right strategy for your current season. And that is how you build step by step, paycheck by paycheck, decision by decision. Now, I'd love to review common mistakes that we all practice when we earn our paycheck. Common paycheck mistakes. Many people pay bills. Mistake number one is paying everybody else. Paying everybody else first and your future last. We pay our bills, we go out to eat, we sign up for subscriptions, we are paying our creditors, we pay everybody on the list first. And then our future is last. Then they say things like, I'll save what is left, but nothing in the truth, in the matter of fact, nothing is left. Your future must be included in the plan, not ignored, not put to the back, not pushed to the back until later, not put to the back burner now. Even if you start with something small, put something aside for your future. Mistake number two is using credit cards as income. A credit card is not extra income. It is not your money. It is borrowed money. And if you do not pay it off, it becomes expensive borrowed money. It multiplies, it compounds. So do not use credit cards to maintain a lifestyle your paycheck cannot support. Use credit wisely, but do not let your credit become your survival system. Mistake number three that I see happen very often is not planning for irregular expenses, the one-offs. Now, some expenses, yes, they are monthly. Some expenses are not monthly or even weekly, but they are still coming. Things like car maintenance, school expenses, birthdays, travel, medical expenses, back to school for we parents, home repairs. Those are one-off expenses. They don't happen every month, but they show up. Now, these things, they feel so much like emergencies when we do not plan for them. That is why a sinking fund matters very much. A sinking fund is money you set aside little by little for expenses you know are coming. You know, every year you have to do a car maintenance. You have to do an oil change. You have to change your tires. You have kids, they have back to school. These are expenses you know are coming. Set aside money for it. That way, when the expense shows up, you're not shocked. You're not surprised. You're not swiping your credit cards, but you are prepared. You are prepared. Mistake number four, thinking that a raise will fix everything. Yes, a raise does help. It helps. More income helps, but money without a system, without an assignment, can still disappear. Some people make $50,000 and they still feel broke. Some make $100,000, $250,000. They're still broke, still stressed. Why? Because income is only one part of the equation. Management, assigning it an assignment, discipline, planning, a strategy, consistency, stewardship, it all matters in the equation. Mistake number five, not having a money meeting. A money meeting, or like I love to say, a money date. Make it fun. A money meeting with yourself or with your significant other if you're married. Or if you're so comfortable, you can have an accountability partner. You need a regular money meeting. If you're married, this one right here is very, very recommended. Have a money meeting with your spouse. If you're single, have one with yourself. Review your numbers, review the plan, ask honest questions. Please don't wait until there's a crisis, then talk about money. Make money conversations a norm. Make planning a norm. Make it a normal thing. Make reviewing a normal thing, because what you review, you can improve upon. You can plan, you can re strategize. Now, I want to give you a simple example. Before your next paycheck, write it down. Income is coming in. We all know that. Say, for example, you earn $2,000 for the month. Income is coming in. You're giving. Your expenses are you're giving, your essential bills, groceries, transportations, name it. Write it out. One thing this paycheck must build, write it down. That is the last one. That last one right there is very important. One thing that your paycheck must build. Maybe it's emergency fund. Maybe it's a credit card payment, reducing it. Maybe it's helping you get one current bill paid off. Maybe it's your business registration. Maybe it's your retirement plan. But in your expenses, include a goal, a paycheck goal, a goal to build. Your paycheck must build. But every paycheck should build something. Every paycheck. So a good example is, say you earn $2,000. Before spending, assign it. How do we assign an example of $2,000? Giving, $200. Your rent or your mortgage, $800. Utilities, $150. Groceries, $250. Transportation, $150. Emergency fund, $100. Debt payment, $150. You're spending money, $100. Sinking fund, remember, $100. Now, this is just an example. Everybody's numbers will be different. Everyone's expenses will look different. Everyone's income will look different. This is just an example. But the principle here is, before the money disappears, I want you to give it direction. Allocate your funds. Identify what is coming in. Identify how it's going out. Allocate it. And if the numbers do not work, this is a wake-up call for you. That is not the time to pretend. This is the time to adjust, rebuild, revisit your numbers, and set up action items of what you need to do. It could be your expenses need to come down. Be true to yourself. It could be that your income needs to increase. It could be that your debt needs a stronger plan, or you need accountability, or you need a financial strategy session. But be honest with yourself and be true. Be true. Be true to thyself. Clarity gives you power, financial control. Financial clarity around your numbers gives you the power and the control. Now, I want to speak to the heart for a moment, to everyone watching me, listening to my voice. Sometimes our paycheck disappears not only because of the math, it disappears because of our emotions, our money habits. Many of us spend when we're stressed. Many of us spend when we feel guilty. Loneliness spending, celebration spending, image, we need social media and all of that. Trying to look like the Joneses, image spending, people pleasing, fear-based spending. And I want you to know that you're human. We all have emotions. Money is emotional. Money is emotional. There's a term called financial therapy. There's a term called financial therapy. You need to identify what your money habits are and where you need help. Money is emotional, but we cannot let our emotions manage the paycheck. You cannot. We must bring in discipline. We must bring in wisdom. We must bring in everything I've discussed with you on this episode, on today's conversation. Apply the wisdom. Apply it. And ask yourself, am I spending because I need this or because I'm tired? Am I saying yes because I want to help or because I feel guilty? Am I buying this because I want it fits into my plan? Is that part of your plan for the year, for the month? Does it fit the budget? Can it wait? Ask yourself these questions. Or you're spending because you it makes you feel better. And that feeling is just temporary. So what happens again the next time? You spend again. Many people are emotional spenders. Ask yourself, am I upgrading because it is time? Is it time to upgrade? Or because I'm comparing myself? These are honest questions that we need to ask ourselves before we make any financial decision. Honest questions. Ask yourself and be true to yourself, because those questions will lead to better decisions and help you build a better future for yourself. And I want to say this, family, I want you to know that you do not have to be perfect to be better with money. You just have to become more intentional. One paycheck at a time. Pace yourself. One decision at a time. If you have to sleep on it 24 hours, 48 hours before you make that purchase, that's allowed. And that is okay. Before you hit checkout, before you hit, add to cart, you can add it to the cart and then log out and come back and revisit it 48 hours and ask yourself again, do I still need this item? Is it a necessity? Can I live without it? Is this an investment? Start with one decision at a time. Start with one money habit at a time, one correction at a time. You may not be where you want to be, but you can start where you are and gradually, with consistency, build towards where you want to be. Don't despise the small steps, the small decisions towards your victory, towards your future success. A $25 savings, it's a habit that can gradually become $100. $100 emergency fund can gradually become 1,000. Consistency, action. One paid off credit card can become a debt-free journey. One money meeting can save a marriage, can save a home, can save a house from going into foreclosure, can save a household from being stuck in debt for generations to come. One money meeting can become a new family culture. One paycheck with an assignment can become a new financial direction that future generations will benefit from that sacrifice that you're making today. This is how wealth is built, not only through big moments, but through repeated wise decisions. And this is why I teach build, grow, thrive, because your paycheck should help you build. Your paycheck should help you build stability, build discipline, build savings. It should help you build, grow, thrive, help you build protection. Then your paycheck should help you grow. After you build, it should help you grow. Grow your income, grow your skills, grow your business, your investments, grow your options. What options do you have? And then your paycheck should help you thrive. Thrive with retirement planning, with legacy planning, with protection, with purpose, your God-given purpose. Thrive with peace. We're not just saying or trying to survive payday to payday. We need to move out of the paycheck to paycheck routine. Move out of that statistics of 60%. We're building a life. We're building options. We're building legacy. We're building with God's wisdom. Build, grow, and thrive with your money this year. And I want to do a recap real quick. Your paycheck has an assignment. You have to assign it to a task. List out the tasks. If you do not assign it, life will assign it for you. If you do not assign it, life will assign it for you. Every paycheck should do 5 things: give, protect, provide, reduce, and lastly, build. Every payday should have a routine. Pause before spending. Check what came in. Cover your essentials. Pay yourself intentionally. Attack one priority, one financial goal with that paycheck. Give yourself controlled spending money. Review before the next paycheck hits, before it posts. Review your past paycheck. And remember the paycheck assignment ladder. What level are you at? Survival paycheck, your goal is to build breathing room. Stability paycheck, create margin. Growth paycheck, invest, and avoid lifestyle inflation. Wealth building paycheck, acquire assets. That is your assignment. That is your goal. Acquire assets and use strategy and be consistent. Legacy paycheck. At that level, you want to preserve your wealth. You want to have a strategy in place to transfer your wealth wisely, securely, if possible, tax-free. At this level, you want to live to create impact. Live to create impact. Build upon everything that God has assigned to you. Create impact. How will you be remembered? Now, here's your work, or should I say homework, that I want you to do. Before your next paycheck hits your account, I want you to write down the assignment. Don't wait until payday. Take advantage of now. Write it before the money comes in. Ask, what must this paycheck cover? What must this paycheck protect? What must this paycheck reduce? What must this paycheck build? And I want you to choose one statement that will start with, this paycheck is assigned to blank. You fill it in. What is this paycheck assigned to? Maybe it's to build my emergency fund. Maybe it's to reduce my credit card debt. Maybe it's to cover my essentials without panic, to help stop overdrafting, to start my investing journey, to help me prepare for back to school, to help build peace. But write it down and make it plain. Because when you write it, you become more aware of it. You plan towards it, you build towards it, you assign the task to it, the amount to it. And when you become more aware, you make better choices. Now, family, if you're listening tonight or whenever you're watching this replay and you're saying, Coach Lola, I need help. I get what you're saying, but I need help. I do not know where my money is going. I make money, but I do not have a plan. I want to pay down my debts. I want to save. I want to prepare for retirement. I want to invest. I want to protect my family. I want to build wealth, but I need structure. I need help. I need your assistance. then I truly want to invite you to book a wealth plan discovery session. Um, this is a chance for you and I to look at where you are currently and talk about the next best step for your financial life. Because sometimes you don't need more pressure, you just need clarity. You need strategy, you need the guidance, you need accountability, you need a plan that fits your current season, your real life. Your numbers always tell a story. The link is in the description section of this video, as well as my live feeds on Instagram, in my bio as well, and in the comment section. The link is posted on there. And if you know someone who needs this conversation, who needs to schedule a session with me, please go ahead, share the link with them, and share this live with them as well. Don't gatekeep this information. Do not keep this information. Please share it. Don't keep it to yourself. Somebody in your circle is tired of getting paid and still feeling stuck, still going through stress around their finances, can't figure it out. This may be the conversation that helps them start again, gives them a roadmap, a journey, helps them to get out of that situation. So, as we close, I want to remind you your paycheck is not just money. It's a tool, a seed. It's your responsibility and it is your opportunity. It is your stewardship. It's part of your stewardship. And when you manage it with wisdom. It can help you build stability, grow wealth, and thrive. Thrive with your God given purpose. Fulfill the assignments upon your life. Do not let the next paycheck disappear without direction. Give it an assignment. Tell it where to go. Tell it what to build. Tell it what to protect. Tell it what to reduce. Tell it what future it is supporting. Because you're not just working to pay bills, you're building a life. You're building peace. You are building legacy. You're building with purpose. And I strongly, strongly pray and hope that every information shared with you tonight will help you along your wealth journey. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for the feedback on the chat. Again, the chats, awesome, awesome, awesome on the comment. The link to the discovery call is in the bio section of this video, as well as in the description section. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode. Again, I am Coach Lola Owokoniran, and this is Build Grow Tribe Mondays. We go live Mondays. We have a weekly videos uploaded every Monday at 6 p.m. Please like this video. Like. The more likes, the more engagement we have with our content, the more the algorithm pushes it forward to other and recommends it to other people. So please support my channel by liking this video, share, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. When you turn on your notifications, each time we go live or we upload any videos, you are automatically notified. And that is going to be helpful for you along your wealth journey. And please do well to follow me. Follow me on all social media platforms. It's at Coach Lola Owokoniran, just like my name is spelled on the screen. It is going to be a great time where we also will keep growing. We're going to keep growing as we journey on our wealth journey. If you need to reach out to us, my contact information is displayed on the screen. Email, phone number, reach out. Follow us again on all social media platforms: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, so you don't miss any future conversations or money and finance content that will help you along your wealth journey. Thank you so much for staying glued and engaged on today's episode. Until next time, please, please, please don't give up on that dream. Don't give up on that God-given assignment that is upon your life. Keep building, keep growing, keep thriving, and most importantly, keep trusting God. Don't take your eye off Him. Do not take your eyes off Him every day of your life, every moment of your life. I appreciate you. and God bless. Um, have a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.